just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything.
He destroys. My mouth speaks the praise of Yah, and let all flesh bless his set apart name forever and ever.
All praise to Yah.
All praise to the Most High.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Praise
Man,
Yah,
all
man.
praise to the
Praise
Most
the
High,
Most
Praise
man.
High.
y'all. Praise y'all.
Hey, y'all nasty, boy. Y'all nasty, man. Y'all know how to get somebody's spirit jump. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, man. I'm telling you, man.
Selling their soul, liquor and dope. Letting go of the rope, young and the old, slippery slope. Proverbs 1:24 is the cause of our woes, we don't even know. So many in the city lack a father. Ain't no winning till we turn back to the Father. No quitting, remain willing to go harder for the Abba.
You got good people out there. You still got to follow the commandments.
The money come with problems and we got no way to solve them. If you got it, then you got them. Best believe that, bro. Open up the Bible, you will find yourself inside
And this is the message which we have heard from him and announced to you, that Elohim is light, and in him is no darkness at all.
In the scriptures, love life and put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to.
I was thinking when actually, since you said that, I was looking at Psalm 66, and that's what is going on, you know.
Just trying to put the Father over everything, yeah. Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. Could care less about the power. You could keep the rings. I'm just trying to put the Father over.
That's when that lust kick in, man. You always got to be dealing with that fight, that daily flesh fight every day.
Every day.
Rules look strange to Americans. They ain't used to seeing Torah keeping people with no Satan in them. Some of us only keep.
I was able to connect to one of our elders in Africa of the Limba tribe.
Till we discover the truth in that days, we be doing something different. We follow the Abba to the T with no permission. Wrestling for blessings like you code, we on a mission. Fully understanding we're the vehicle to bring the truth to others while maintaining that Yahuwah is the engine. I don't think you heard me, I said Yah must be the engine. The Messiah came in his name, he is on one accord with him. In this land of kid, I'm always second guess doctrine that's polytheistic and not keeping the Father central. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything. Could care less about the
I don't think the Most High made a mistake. That's how I look at it. He knew what was going on. He knew what he was going to do. He knew how it was going to play out. You know what I'm saying? He declared the end from the beginning. So if it went like that, it meant to go that way.
Less about the power, you could keep the rings. I'm just trying to put the Father over everything, yeah. Father over everything. Father over everything. Power, you could keep the rings. Father over everything, yeah.
I know y'all Hebrews, and I know it's late. So, Shabbat Shalom. I love y'all, man.
Love, bro.
Me too,
Y'all.
brothers.
Hey, Shabbat.
Right on. Right on. All praises.
All praise.
All right. Psalms 2. Why do the nations rage and the peoples meditate emptiness? The sovereign of the earth take their stand, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahuwah and against his Messiah, and say, let us tear apart their bonds and throw away their ropes from us. He who is sitting in the heavens laughs. Yahuwah mocks at them. Then he speaks to them in his wrath and troubles them in his rage, saying, but I I have set my sovereign on Zion, my set apart mountain. I inscribe for a law. Yahuwah has said to me, you are my son. Today I have brought you forth. Ask of me, and I'll make the nations your inheritance, and the ends of the earth your possession.
We talking about Mashiach right here, right?
You already know it. You already know. Break them with a rod of iron. Dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel.
So hold on. So that was Mashiach on the mountain because they said he wrote the law with his finger, right?
I inscribe for a law. Let's say Yahuwah has said to me. Verse 9. Break them with a rod of iron. Dash them to pieces like a potter's vessel. And now be wise, O sovereigns. Be instructed, you rulers of the earth. Serve Yah with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the chosen, lest he be enraged and you perish in the way. For soon his wrath is to be kindled. Blessed are all those taking refuge in him. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, that was a good one. That's how you started off.
Yeah, I roll back up to that verse 3.
Okay.
Look at that. That's how we know. That's how we know it's a clear separation, but also a clear bondsman, right? When you bond something together, you taking two pieces and putting it together. Say, let us tear apart their bond, right? And throw away the ropes from us, right? Because think about what you do on a rope. You climb up and go down from a rope, right? You say, man, and what if you cut that rope? You say, hey, you can't come down here no more. Or a sin, right? Say, and throw away their ropes from us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
We can get straight to it, though.
And even at verse 6, he said, but I have set my sovereign on Zion, my set apart mountain. And you know, like in the book of Melchizedek, he said he first set his light on Mount Zion and covered him in I forgot how I said, but it said he, you know, put his Messiah on Mount Zion and covered him with light. Okay. Enoch first.
Yes, sir. Enoch 46.
What we dealing with today?
We're going to deal with Yahusha, the Called One. And we're going to part one this one, right? We're going to call this one Yahusha, the Called One. Part one, by the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. Or by 2 or 3 witnesses. Yahusha, the Called One.
Okay. I started off.
All right.
Enoch 46:1. Therefore I beheld the Ancient of Days, whose head was like white wool, and with him another, whose countenance resembled that of man.
And with him another, right,
Whose countenance resembled that of man. His countenance was full of grace, like one of the holy angels. Then I inquired of one of the angels who went with me, and who showed me every secret thing concerning the son of Adam, who he was, whence he was, and why he accompanied the Ancient of Days.
Number a couple of questions, right? It said concerning the son of Adam, who he was, whence he was, and why he accompanied the Ancient of Days, right?
He answered and said to me, this is the son of Adam, to whom righteousness belongs.
So that's answering part of the question right there, right? This son of Adam, righteousness belongs to him, right?
Right. With whom righteousness has dwelt. And who will reveal all the treasures of that which is concealed.
Praise Yah. And now we see when Mashiach came down, what he was doing, blessing us with all that treasure that was concealed. Because if we still was going to the doctrine that 2,000 years ago, man, we would be all screwed up right now, for sure.
For Yahuwah to Sabaoth has chosen him,
Mm.
and his portion has surpassed all before Yahuwah Sabaoth in everlasting upright,
What kind of upright?
everlasting.
Mm.
This son of Adam, whom you beheld, shall raise up kings and the mighty from their dwelling places, and the powerful from their throne shall loosen the bridles of the powerful,
Mm.
and break in pieces the teeth of sinners.
Mm. And I like how it says shall loosen the bridles of the powerful, right? Because that's how it be.
Mm-hmm.
How the powerful steer us as they will with their doctrines. They steer the people as they will with their doctrines, right? You say you're gonna loosen them bridles. Just imagine if you
Right.
put the bridles on the horse of a mouse, you ain't gonna be able to control it no more, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. I hit this one too. Give ear, O shepherd. Psalms 80:1. Give ear, O shepherd of Israel, who leads Joseph like a flock, who dwells between the cherubim. Shine forth.
Mm-hmm. 17, not John 4.
Let your hand be upon the one at your right hand,
Mm.
upon the son of Adam, whom you made strong for yourself.
Oh, and that's what we was just reading in that Enoch, answering the questions of this one that you made strong for yourself that accompanied the Most High, right? That accompanied the Ancient of Days. Whence he was,
Right.
accompanied the Ancient of Days. Most High said, I made him strong for myself. He gonna go do my will.
Okay. You want to hit this, Adam? Isaiah 42:1-7. Mars. I got it.
No. I got it.
Okay.
Okay. See, my servant, whom I uphold, my chosen one, my being has delighted in. I put my spirit upon him. He brings forth right ruling to the nations.
And then we read that earlier, say, my servant whom I uphold, my chosen one, right? So we clearly
Right.
the Most High chose him, right? We just read that in that Enoch.
Right. He does not cry out, nor lifts up his voice, nor causes his voice to be heard in the street. A crushed reed.
Hold on, that made me think when Mashiach was like, "Hey, don't let him know. Don't let him know that I'm the anointed one, right? Because if
Right.
he's like, don't tell him, right, that I'm the anointed one, or they gonna forget. They gonna forget his purpose, right? Because you remember they
Right.
like we want a wartime king, a wartime Mashiach, right? So don't let them know I'm Mashiach. They gonna forget my purpose, man. For sure.
Right. And then, like he said he made himself of no reputation.
Right. Right.
A crushed reed he does not break, and smoking flax he does not quench. He brings forth right ruling and ordinance with truth.
Accordance to what?
And right ruling and ordinance with truth. He does not become weak. Say it again.
No, I said right ruling in accordance with truth.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah, accordance.
No, it's all good.
Hey, I wouldn't, I can't say nothing because I had a rough one last week.
That's all good. I'll be speeding through it. Accordance with truth. He does not become weak or crushed until he has established right ruling in the earth.
What he got to do first?
Establish right ruling.
So that's when we see it say he does not become weak or crushed until he established right ruling in the earth. So once he established that right ruling in the earth, that judgment in the earth, that's when he was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's when he was like, when he was in that flesh on the cross, right? And he was like, Father, Father, why you forsaking me, right?
Yeah.
That's when he was feeling, weak and crushed, right? But he had already established right ruling in the earth before that. Come on.
Well, this word don't come back void at all.
Not at
And
all.
the coastlands wait for his Torah.
Who waiting for his Torah out?
The coastlands.
Man, come on. That's the Isles, right? So again, we already had this discussion before. When you look off the coast of Africa, it ain't no islands, Madagascar, but that wasn't discovered until the 1800s, right?
Mm.
So when we think of Isles, what we thinking about? The North, European land, right? All type
Gentiles.
of Gentiles, for sure.
Thus says El Yahuwah, who created the heavens and stretched them out, who spread forth the earth, that which comes from it, who gives breath to the people on it, and spirit to those who walk on it. Mm. I, Yahuwah, have called you in righteousness, and I strengthen your hand and guard you, and give you for a covenant to a people, for a light to the nations.
He said, I give you for a covenant to the people.
Right.
An agreement to the people.
Right, right. And a light for the nations too, right?
Mm-hmm. To open blind
What's he gonna do?
To open blind eyes.
Mm.
To bring out prisoners from the prison. Those who sit in darkness from the prison house.
And we talking about this, we talking about your mind right here. Your mind is in prison. Your mind is captive right now, right?
Yeah, exactly. We ain't talking about a physical prison right now.
Right, right.
Okay. You want to keep going, Art? 49, 5 through 8.
Okay. And now said Yahuwah, who formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob back, to him through Israel. Though Israel is not gathered to him yet, I am esteemed in the eyes of Yahuwah, and the eyes of Yahuwah, and my Elohim has been my strength.
Hold on. I gotta jump back to that song. I wish I had it pulled up real quick. But the Psalm 80 that we read early, just for a second ago. Hold on, let me jump back to it real quick, Doc. Real quick. I said I already had it. Said right here, let your hand be upon the one at your right hand. We know that's Mashiach sitting at the right hand, right?
That's right.
Upon the son of Adam, whom you made strong for yourself. And now we seeing that. Read that one more time, Mark. That verse 5.
Yeah. And now said Yahuwah, who formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob back to him.
That's that lost sheep, right? Mashiach had to go to the lost sheep first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Though Israel is not gathered to him, yet I am esteemed in the eyes of Yahuwah, and my Elohim has been my strength.
My Elohim has been my strength, the one I made strong for myself. All praise.
And he says, shall it be a small matter for you to be my servant, to raise up the tribes of Jacob, and to bring back the preserved ones of Israel? And I shall give you as a light to the nations, to be my deliverance to the ends of the earth.
He told you
to the ends of the earth, man.
I told you again, I light to the nations.
That's right.
Deliverance, that means salvation, right? To the ends of the earth.
Thus says Yahuwah, the Redeemer of Israel, that set apart one, to the despised, to the loathed one of the nation, to the servant of rulers, sovereigns shall see and arise. Rulers also shall bow themselves, because of Yahuwah, who is steadfast, that set apart one of Israel, and he has chosen you.
You see that again? That's that call, right? So we've seen multiple times already that he is chosen from the Most High by the mouth of by more than one witness, right? Come on.
Thus says Yahuwah, in a favorable time I shall answer you, and in the day of deliverance I shall help you, and I guard you and give you for a covenant of the people, to restore the earth to them, cause them to inherit and ruin inheritances.
Right. So to restore the earth, because again, like we say, Mashiach, when it came, think about the type of doctrine we'll be dealing with right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about Pharisaical doctrine when they was talking about washing their hands and all that. You feel me? The doctrine we be dealing right would be vicious right now in our minds.
Then leaning to their own understanding, pretty much.
So
Okay. Testament of Judah, chapter 24. Marvin, you want to read this? Or you want me to read this and you read the next one?
I'll read this one.
Okay.
And after these things, a star will arise to you from Jacob in peace, and a man will arise from my seed, like the son of righteousness, walking with the sons of men in meekness and righteousness, and no sin will be found in them.
Let me hold you right there one time, Mike. It say walking with the sons of men in meekness and righteousness. And then we deal with that earlier in that Enoch, where it says, this is the son of Adam to whom righteousness belongs, right? With whom righteousness dwells with Mashiach, man. Let's not get it twisted. So if we walking in righteousness, we got to be walking like Mashiach walking. Straight up.
And no sin will be found in him, and the heavens will be open to him to pour out the Spirit, even the blessing of the Holy Father. And he will pour out the Spirit of grace on you, and you will be to him sons in truth, and you will walk in his commandments first and last. Oh, that's deep. This branch of the Most High and this fountain giving life to all.
Come on,
that's deep right there.
That branch, right? Of the Most High.
And the fountain giving life to all. It ain't just Israelites.
Come on, man.
Right. And this fountain giving life to all. Yeah.
Giving life to all.
They should have put Israelites right there. What the people think, you know.
Then the scepter of my kingdom will shine forth, and the stem will arise from your root, and the rod of righteousness will grow from it to the nations, to judge and to save all that call on
read that
the
6
Most
again?
High.
You kind of broke up on me.
I think my internet messing up. And a rod of righteousness will grow from wait a minute, let me start over. And a rod of righteousness will grow from it to the nations, to judge and to save all that call on the Most High.
Okay, all praises.
All praise.
Still in here, Ak?
Ak, you there?
Okay, there you go.
There I go, man. My bad, y'all. Got kicked out.
All good. We on John 3, Ak.
Did y'all finish that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my internet broke up.
Okay, John 3.
So you gotta make sure you screen sharing too, Ak.
We're gonna go live one day. Cut all this out.
Oh yeah.
One of these days. John 3:16.
Mm-hmm. You can go 16 through 18.
All right. Go ahead, Marvin. Keep going out.
For Elohim so loved the world that he gave his only brought forth son, so that everyone who believes in him should not perish but possesses everlasting life.
Hey, praise y'all though, right? And that's
praise
what y'all was saying, man, how that song goes so hard. Cause we just read that in that song too, right? So we already seeing what was already called to be. Most High told you in that song, what he say? I inscribe for a law. Yahuwah has said to me, you are my son. Today I have brought you forth, right? It's only brought forth son, right? Come on.
For Elohim did not send his son into the world to judge the world, but that the world through him might be saved.
Praise.
He who believes in him is not judged, but he who does not believe is judged already, because he has not believed in the name of the only brought forth Son of Elohim. All praise.
Right. Kiss the chosen lest he be enraged. Come on, man.
Even when his wrath is kindled just a little bit. Little. Okay. Isaiah 42.
Yeah, let's finish that up.
I am Yahuwah. I am Yahuwah, and that is my name. And my esteem I do not give to another, nor my praise to idols. See, the former predictions have come, and new ones I am declaring. Before they spring forth, I let you hear them.
Already. So we were just reading about some of these former predictions, talking about him being the chosen and all that, right? So he said the former predictions have come, and new ones I'm declaring. All right. Before they spring up, he gonna let us know about it. So it ain't gonna be like, oh, look at this. He said, I'm gonna let you know before they come up, right? Isaiah 7 out of 7.
Isaiah 7.
7.
Okay. Hey, 7 and 14. Go ahead, Mar.
Therefore, Yahuwah himself give you a sign. Look, the Alma conceives and gives birth to a son, and she should call his name Emmanuel.
And she should call his name Emmanuel. So this is already one of these new predictions. You know what I'm saying? We already seen in our time that it came to pass, right? But this is one that he said.
Meaning Yah's with us.
Right. And that's what they say the Gentiles call him. He say in the Hebrews call him over about 2,000 different names, but the 10 Gentiles know him as Emmanuel.
Yeah.
That testament, I believe. Go ahead, Doc.
Hey,
Go
ahead.
When he was like, y'all was talking about like he'll make things known.
Your prediction,
so,
yes, sir.
This is that John 16. I think we're gonna start at 23. And in that day you shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall ask the Father in my name, he will give it to you. So you know what I mean? So that's that he will let make things be known. That's Mashiach.
All praises.
Ready.
Okay. You up, Jermaine?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Isaiah 11, 1 through 5.
And a rod should come forth from the stump of Yeshai. What is that?
Yeshai.
And a sprout from his roots shall be fruitful. The spirit of Yahuwah shall rest upon him, the spirit of wisdom and understanding, the spirit of counsel and might, the spirit of knowledge and of the fear of Yahuwah, and shall make him breathe in the fear of Yahuwah. And he shall not judge by the sight of his eyes, nor decide by the hearing of his ears. But with righteousness he shall judge the poor, and shall decide.
Hey, how you gonna judge out?
Righteousness.
By righteousness.
The same one who righteousness belongs and dwells with him, and righteousness dwells with, right? That's how he gonna judge.
Okay.
4. But with righteousness he shall judge the poor, and shall decide the straightness for the meek ones of the earth, and shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth, and slay the wrong with the breath of his lips.
Man, I just trembled thinking about that.
Right. And that sounds like the word, right? That he gonna be decided. He's saying shall strike the earth with the rod of his mouth. That sounds like the word. slay the wrong with the breath of his
Of
lips.
his
Sound like
lips.
the word right there. Come on.
5. And righteousness shall be the girdle of his loins, and trustworthiness the girdle of his waist.
So we know who we have to follow if we want to walk in righteousness, man. That's what we seeing right now. Righteousness belongs to him. All praises.
All praises.
All praise.
Okay. Isaiah 9 and 6. We keep going, Jermaine. 6 and 7.
For a child is born unto us, a son is given unto us, and the rule is on his shoulder, and his name is called Wonderful Counselor, Strong El, Father of Continually, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his rule and peace there is no end upon the throne of David, and over his reign to establish it and sustain it with right rulings and with righteousness from now on, even forever. The adorer of Yahuwah of hosts does this.
All praises.
And door of Yahuwah of hosts.
Right.
All right.
Just say, and it also, go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna just piggy on that. And it say his name shall be called Wonder Counselor Strong El, right? We're dealing with Yahusha the Called One, right? So we seeing what he gonna be called, right? We already seen he's gonna be called Emmanuel, right? We also seen he gonna be called a counselor, a strong El, which we already read earlier, because the Most High said, I made him strong for myself, right? That's that strong El. Father continuity or everlasting Father. Where does everlasting life lie in? Mashiach, Father of continuity. And Prince of Peace, right? These are names that he gonna be called. Come on. Luke 1.
Okay. Luke 1 and 26. And in the 6th month, the messenger, Gabriel, was sent by Elohim to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a maiden engaged to a man whose name was Joseph of the house of David. And the maiden's name was Miriam.
And okay, we dealing with this right now because we just dealt with, a child gonna be born, and it said his name gonna be Emmanuel, and it also tell you what they gonna be calling him. So let's go and get the background about this child that we basically reading about that new prediction that the Most High put upon us. Of course, we know it came to pass, but just being in that time, remember we said earlier they was looking for a different Mashiach, right? So we already see what they should have been looking for at this time. Go ahead.
And the messenger coming to her said, Greetings, favorite one. The master is with you. Blessed are you among women. But she was greatly disturbed at his word and wondered what kind of greeting this was. And the messenger said to her, Do not be afraid, Miriam, for you have found favor with Elohim. And see, you shall conceive in your womb and shall give birth to a son and call his name Yahusha. He shall be great and shall be called the Son of the Most High.
What are you going to be called out?
The Son of the Most High. And Yahuwah Elohim shall give him the throne of his father David.
And we read that earlier too. It said, you are my only brought forth son, right? We read that a couple of times. It said, you're going to be called the Son of the Most High. All praise.
And he shall reign over the house of Yaakov forever. And there shall be no end to his reign. And Miriam said to the messenger, How shall this be, since I do not know a man?
Hey, wait. Let me make sure y'all mail in here, because he said he ain't dealing with y'all no more. You feel me?
Right. He said he want to be with GLCC. You know what I'm saying?
I would say, make sure he get up in here.
How could this be, since I do not know a man?
Right.
And the messenger answering said to her, The set apart spirit shall come upon you, and the power of the Most High shall overshadow you.
The power of the Most High gonna do what?
Overshadow you.
Come on, man.
And for that reason, the set apart one, born of you, shall be called Son Elohim.
What he gonna be called up?
The son of Elohim.
If the set apart spirit impregnated the woman, you got to be called the son of Elohim. Because where the set apart spirit come from?
Right. From Elohim, right? I guess they read this like this. And the messenger answered and said to her, Joseph shall come upon you, and the power of Joseph shall overshadow you.
They ain't reading that out. They say the
They
power
ain't
of
reading it.
So then when you say Joseph got to be the dad, that means you limiting the power of the Most High, right?
Limiting it, right?
That means the Most High not potent to you, right?
Right.
Limiting his power, man. Come on. You hear that?
That mean he could.
Limiting.
Right. That mean he couldn't. That mean he couldn't. He couldn't make Adam out of dirt either, right? He just poof came out of nowhere. Big Bang theory.
Big Bang, Doc. Big Bang them out. Come on.
Big Bang. All right, Matthew chapter 1, 1 through 6. You ready, Adam? Or you want me to keep going? I keep going. The book of the genealogy of Yahusha Messiah, son of David, son of Abraham.
But let's get that genealogy one time out. We got to get that genealogy
Okay.
one time.
Abraham brought forth Yishak, and Yishak brought forth Yaakov, and Yaakov brought forth Yehuda and his brother. And Yehuda brought forth Peretz, and Zerah, and Tamar. And Peretz brought forth Hertzon, and Hertzon brought forth Ram, and Ram brought forth Amminadab, and Amminadab brought forth Nahshon, and Nahshon brought forth Salmon, and Salmon brought forth Boaz by Rahab, and Boaz brought forth Obed by Ruth, and Obed brought forth Yeshai, which is Jesse, right?
On Jesse, right? And we just said what you read, big man. It said the seed gonna come from Jesse, right? Yeshai, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right. The branch, right?
Right.
And Yeshai brought forth David, the son, the sovereign. And David, the sovereign, brought forth Solomon by Uriah's wife.
Jump to that 17.
Okay. 17. So all the generations from Abraham to David were 14 generations. And from David until the exile to Babel were 14 generations. And from the exile to Babel until the Messiah were 14 generations.
We're gonna deal with that another day. Keep going though. That's a good topic to deal with.
Okay, but the birth of Yahusha Messiah was as follows.
Ox. So we're not saying that he doesn't come from the seed of Jesse or down that line, because we also see that Joseph come through that same line, right? So we're not saying that. But now we're about to deal with it. But the birth of Yahusha Hamashiach was as follows. Now let's get to it.
After his mother Miriam was engaged to Joseph, before they came together, GOCC, she was found to be pregnant from the set apart spirit.
From the what up?
From the set apart spirit.
Tell me one more time where that set apart spirit come from.
From the Most High.
And we read earlier that it's a blessing to receive that set apart spirit from the Most High, right?
Right. And Joseph, her husband, being righteous and not wishing to make a show of her, had in mind to put her away secretly.
And we gotta think about that when they say not wishing to make a show of her, right?
Right.
If you some people gonna be like, oh, she out here whoring. And then when you let them know she impregnated by the set apart spirit, she's still gonna be made a show. Oh, look at this. Some of them gonna believe like, oh, what a miracle and all this. Regardless of the situation, it's gonna be a show.
Right. But while he thought about this, See, a messenger of Yahuwah appeared to him in a dream, saying, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Miriam as your wife, for that which is in her was brought forth from the set apart spirit.
Brought forth from what art?
Set apart spirit. It didn't say Joseph. It said from the set apart spirit. And she shall give birth to a son, and you shall call his name Yahusha, for he shall save his people from their sins.
Why his name called Yahusha?
Because he gonna save the people from their sins. Because Yah is salvation.
Right. So now we read earlier when Miriam had the angel come to her and said, call him this. But we didn't get the reason why he was called this, right? But now we getting the same angel coming to Joseph and saying this his name, the same. This is a reconfirmation by two witnesses, right? So Miriam got the dream, and he said, call his name Yahusha. Now Joseph getting this same dream, another witness, and said, call his name Yahusha, and told you why to call his name Yahusha, right?
Right. And all this came to be in order to fulfill what was spoken by Yahuwah through the prophet, saying, see, and Alma shall conceive, and she shall give birth to a son, and they shall call his name Emmanuel, which translated means El with us.
That's what Big Mark just told us earlier, right? That's what this means. El with us.
Right.
Come on.
Okay, anybody have to read?
I am.
You got a Shagadelic?
I mean, I keep going. I want to keep going. Can I keep going?
Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, I keep going. Luke 2:1. And it came to be in those days that a decree went out from Caesar Augustus for all the world to be registered.
All the world come on, man. There's a whole power out here. He said the whole world need to go back and be registered. Come on, man.
Right.
And now we see this.
Go
ahead, Doc.
Go ahead. No, I was going to keep reading. Go ahead, Doc.
And now we see like this been like a Gentile thing, Doc, to register your people and stuff. That's why the Most High got mad at David when he tried to register all Israel. We have to go read that.
When he went to count. And one it said David went to count, and in the other one it said Satan enticed David to count.
Right.
So
I think Chronicles say one and Kings say the other way. Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
Because I was always trying to comprehend that, and he told me to go count the people of Israel. I never fully got that one.
Man,
right. You can't count the sand on the sea. Why should you count? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You trying to register my people, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a Gentile thing. We really think about why you register people. You trying to see how many people you can get them taxes from too. You know what I'm talking about?
And I should get this much money. I'm short. Something going on. Something going on.
It's a Gentile thing, man. Like straight up. But think about why you got to be registered. Why you got to get a social security card and all these things. Feel me? Make sure, you can get out paying your taxes.
This was David doing that.
And now we seeing Caesar Augustus doing the whole world like that. Just like the whole world needs to be registered to this day.
Right.
They still do it, the census and everything.
Right.
Mm-hmm. They make it easy by giving you a birth certificate.
Right.
Yeah.
I remember they used to try to take census and send it to your house and tell you to fill out your household and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I remember that. They just did that a couple years ago too.
They ain't got to do it no more. Technology vicious right now.
Right. 2. This took place as a first registration while Quirinius was governing Shura. And we were all and all were going to be registered, each one to his own city.
So that's what you see right now, right? It's like you gotta go back to your own city to be registered. You can't just be like you in and say and be registered. I mean, you gotta go back to your own city where you was born at, man.
And Joseph also went up to Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth to Yehuda, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David.
You see that, Yamel? GOCC Yamel? Because Joseph was still of the house and lineage of David, right?
Right.
So he still comes from lineage, for sure.
To be registered with Miriam, who was engaged to him, being pregnant. And it came to be that while they were there, the days were filled for her to give birth. And she gave birth to her firstborn son and wrapped him up and laid him down in a feeding dome, because there was no room for them in the lodging place. And in the same country, there were shepherds living out in the field, keeping watch over their flocks by night.
So
and look,
we're starting to see what season this is too, right?
Right.
We said keep
it ain't in the winter.
And you know it ain't
December. It ain't December 25th.
Yeah.
Can't
definitely ain't that.
Can't keep flock. Oh, you can't keep watch over your flock in the winter, man. It's impossible. Your flock is gonna be, you know what I'm saying, not in the pastures, because why your flock in the pastures at night? Because it's still grass for them to feed on, right?
Right.
In the wintertime, you gotta put them in the sheds and the barns and all them type of things. And guess what? In the wintertime, the grass ain't coming out like that. It's withered at the most.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Like
even with that alone, with that alone, it's hard for people to even understand that, though. They don't want to grasp that.
Real talk.
But again, that's something that we can't start with our people. Just like we said, we can't start off saying, don't eat that pork, right? It comes with that. That's why we just got to sit back and be thankful for the Most High for understanding, right? Straight up. With all wisdom, get understanding. They kicked you out again, Hot? He be talking all that iPhone stuff. Look at this.
Kicking me out. That's the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Still on the screen, right?
It's still on the screen.
Oh, if it's froze on the screen, it's still on there though.
Okay. Let me see if. Okay, y'all see it now? Y'all see my screen?
Yeah, it's still up at verse 9.
Okay.
You scroll up, see if you can scroll up and down.
You see it going up?
Okay, yeah, we see it now. You got it. Okay.
Okay. 9, Luke 2 and 9. And look, a messenger of Yahuwah stood before them, and the esteem of Yahuwah shone around them, and they were greatly afraid. And the messenger said to them, do not be afraid, for look, I bring you good news of joy. I bring you good news of great joy, which shall be to all people.
To the Israelites,
all people. Because there was born to you today in the city of David a Savior, who is Messiah, the Master.
Wait. Hold on. What this message you just say,
Man, he said there was born to you today in the city of David a Savior, who is Messiah, the Master.
Come on. And look at prophecy being fulfilled, because we see that he had to be born in Bethlehem, right? I forget what scripture that say Bethlehem, y'all ain't the least, right? Because Messiah born in Bethlehem. Come on. And look at
Bethlehem,
going. Caesar said, hey man, everybody go back to your city and be registered. At the time when Mashiach about to be born, Bethlehem, the same place that Rachel died. We just read that earlier in the month, right? It's a significance to this Bethlehem, man.
16, Luke 2 and 16. And they came in haste and found Miriam and Joseph and the baby lying in a feeding trough.
Come on, it said they ain't moved slowly. They seen that message from the messenger. It said they came in haste. They were moving fast.
Yeah, they was running. What they say, last one there, right there, got?
That's what they said. That's what they said.
All right. And having seen, they made known the matter which was spoken to them concerning the child. And all those who heard marveled at what the shepherd said to them. Right?
So we see that it was people around Miriam and them that was also listening to what these shepherds said. How many shepherds was it? It's like 3 of them?
No, it didn't give you a number.
No, I didn't say. It didn't say.
I still wonder what the significance of the 3 shepherds is. What they be saying,
Right. They got to get one black one, one white one, and one of another, in between. I guess that's why they do it.
I think it just stemmed from like Trinitarian doctrine. That's what
okay. And all those who heard marveled at what the shepherd said to them. But Miriam kept all these matters concerning them in her heart.
Considering them in her heart, right?
Yeah, considering them in her heart.
So that means shepherds were quiet. I mean, she didn't say nothing. She just kept on like, wow, is this really happening? She's still mesmerized and still astonished by the video, right?
Her and Joseph feel like, man, I can't believe it. Was that, like I said, the shepherds came in there and told them about the child, what they heard about the child, right? Matter which was spoken to them concerning the child, and that the angel appeared to them and told them who it was. They ran in there, like you said, told them, and they was like, man. All right. 20. And the shepherds returned, boasting and praising Elohim for all they had heard and seen as it was spoken to them.
One witness about saying, because wait, what we read earlier, the first one really is another witness, but the messenger first came to the shepherd and said, this is the Messiah, the master, right? And now it's confirmed. The shepherd's like, my goodness, this is what was spoken to us by the messenger. It came to pass. So now we see the shepherds about to go back to where they was with more belief than they had before, right?
Right. Okay, 22. And when the days of her cleansing, according to the Torah of Moshe, were completed, they brought him to Jerusalem to present him to Yahuwah. 25 to 38. And see, there was a man in Jerusalem whose name was Shimei. And this man was righteous and dedicated, looking for the comforting of Israel.
For the what of Israel?
The comforting of Israel.
So we see Mashiach is our comforting. Now, come on.
Right. And the set apart spirit was upon him.
What's upon him?
The set apart spirit was upon him.
To get this understanding, we got to walk in the set apart spirit. We can't quench the spirit. That's why Paul say, don't quench the spirit. Because you can't get this understanding or this revelation without the spirit. Right?
And it had been revealed to him by the set apart spirit that he would not see death before he sees the Messiah of Yahusha.
Before he sees
of Yahuwah. Before he sees the Messiah of Yahuwah.
Okay.
And he came in the spirit into the set apart place. And as the parents brought in the child, Yahushua, to do for him according to the usual practice of the Torah, then he took him up in his arms and blessed Elohim and said, Now let your servant go in peace, O master, according to your word. For my eyes have seen your deliverance.
What is I
Which
see?
your deliverance.
Y'all salvation, y'all.
Which you have prepared before the face of all the people. A light for the unveiling of the nations, right? A light for the unveiling of the nations.
Because it said he's open their blind eyes, right?
Right. And the esteem of your people, Yasharel.
Right? Because Mashiach coming through that same lineage that we deal with, right? And the esteem now, this people, you can't just say this people are the lowest because Mashiach coming from these people. Come on.
Right.
So now we got another witness saying that's Mashiach. Come on.
And Joseph and his mother were marveling at what was said about him.
Come on.
And Shimeon blessed them and said to Miriam, his mother, See, this one is set for a fall and rising of many in Israel, and for a sign spoken against.
He is still a sign spoken against, Doc, for sure.
Right.
You just said that. You just said people say that Joseph the daddy. That's a sign spoken against when we just read the opposite, right? That's that fall.
Right.
That's that fall, right?
And then, like Most High said in Isaiah, I'm gonna set before Israel a stumbling block. They stumble on the Messiah.
Right. So it's a fall and rising of many in Israel, right? Because you see us on the opposite side in this assembly, right? Rising, right? You know, we see a lot of our people fall and stumble in that, man. In Mashiach.
And the sword shall pierce through your own being also, right? So as to reveal the thoughts of many hearts.
Come on.
This was Shimeon telling Miriam, right? And the sword shall pierce through your own being. What's that also for? Because he know he gonna get pierced on the side, right?
Right.
Through prophecy.
Right. And they getting pierced through because they see him die for unworthy nation and heart. Right? Like he went down people and they unworthy of that, right? So that's why that sword piercing them do them also.
And there was Hannah, a prophetess, a daughter of Penuel, of the tribe of Asher. She was advanced in years and had lived with a husband 7 years from her maidenhood.
We're talking about how he died for the unworthy nation. Like I was gonna say because what's his name, Pilate. He said I wash my hands of this man while our people were saying to crucify him. So yeah,
unworthy.
She was advanced in years and had lived with her husband 7 years from her maidenhood. And she was a widow of about 84 years who did not leave the set apart place, but served Elohim with fasting and prayers night and day. And she, coming in at the moment, gave thanks to Yahuwah and spoke of him to all who were waiting for redemption in Jerusalem.
She spoke of who? She spoke of Yahuwah. So all who are waiting, what they waiting for? For the redemption of Jerusalem.
Redemption.
Say that's the Redeemer right here. He's a baby, but this is him. Third witness right there, man. Come on. All right, where we at with it? Now we got
Matthew 16.
Okay, yes, sir. Matthew 16. So we see 3 witnesses when he was a baby saying that this is the Messiah, the Redeemer of Yahusha. Come on.
Okay, who next up? Who want to read? 13 and 21.
13 and 21.
I get it.
Okay.
Me get it. Now, when Yahuwah came into the parts of Caesarea Philip, he asked his taught ones, saying, who do men say the son of Adam is?
And we about to deal with this question, right? Who do men say the son of Adam is, right?
And they said, some say Yohanan, then Mercer, others say Eliyahu, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets. He said to them, and you, who do you say I am? And Simeon kept an answer and said, you are the Messiah, the Son of the living Elohim. And Yahuwah answering said to him, blessed are you, Simeon, Bayana, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father in the heavens. And I also say to you that you are Kepa, and on this rock I shall build my assembly, and the gates of Sheol shall not overcome it. And I shall give you the keys of the reins of the heavens, and whatever you bind on earth shall be having been bound in the heavens, and whatever ye loosen on earth shall be having been loosed in the heavens.
So we see Shimeon right there confessed, and Mashiach instantly changed his name to Kepha.
Kepha.
Right.
You got that name instantly.
Then he warned his taught ones that they should say to one that he is Yahuwah, the Messiah.
Yahusha.
From that time, what'd you say?
Yahusha the Messiah, right?
That's right. From that time, Yahuwah began to show his taught ones that it is necessary for him to go to Jerusalem and to suffer much from the elders and chief priests and scribes and be killed and to be raised again the third day.
Right. So they say he started teaching them, hey man, this gotta happen. Even though they still wasn't getting that understanding all the way, he still began to proclaim to them.
Okay, Matthew 22, 41 to 46. You keep going out.
And when the Pharisees were gathered together, Yahuwah asked them, saying, what do you think concerning the Messiah?
So wait. So first we just seen that he was in Philippi, and he asked his taught ones, right? Who do you say the son of Adam is? So now you're going to the Pharisees and say, what y'all think about the son of Adam, right?
Whose son is he?
Saying, what do you think concerning the Messiah? Whose son is he? They said to him, the son of David. He said to them, then how does David in the spirit call him master, saying, Yah said to my master, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies a footstool of your feet.
And look how he said that. He said to them, then how does David say in the spirit, right? When David writes the songs, he's in the spirit, right? That's how he got that understanding to write these things. He's in the spirit and call him master. All praise. Stay in the spirit. Praise Yah.
If then David calls him master, how is he his son?
Right. Yeah. How?
And no one was able to answer him a word. And from that day on, no one was bold enough to ask him any more questions. Man, he stumbled him, boy.
Hey, shut all that down, huh?
Man.
You know? Shut all that down, for sure. They say we couldn't even deal with him no more after that, you know, because they kept on sending people to try to question him. You feel me?
Right.
After that, it was no more questioning.
Okay. John chapter 4, 5 through 26.
You want me to hit it?
Marvin, yeah, go ahead.
Y'all sure? Okay. So he came to the city of Shemron, called Shechem.
So he came to a city of Shamaron. So he already dealt with his top ones, and then he dealt with the Pharisees. So it's like, okay, let me see what they talking about over here. So he says, so he came to the city of Shamarion called Shechem. What happened there? Let's go.
Near the piece of land of Jacob gave to his son Joseph, and Jacob's fountain was there. So Yahuwah, being warned from the journey, was sitting thus at the fountain. It was about the 6th hour. A woman of Shemaron came to draw water. Yahuwah said to her, "Give me a drink," for his taught ones had gone off into the city to buy food. The woman of Shemaron therefore said to him, "How is it that you, being a Yahudah, ask a drink from me, a woman of Shemaron? For Yahudim do not associate with Shamarian." Yah answered and said to her, "If you knew the gift of Elohim, and who is it, and it is who says to you, 'Give me a drink,' you would have asked him, and he would have given you living water." The woman said to him, "Master, you have no vessel, and the well is too deep. From where then do you have living water? Are you greater than our father Jacob, who gave us the well and drank from it himself, and his sons and his cattle?" Yah answered and said to her, "Everyone drinking of this water shall thirst again, but whoever drinks of the water I give shall certainly never thirst. And the water that I have give him shall become in him a fountain of water springing up into everlasting life."
All praises, all praises. It say, and the water that I give him shall become in him, right? That's why we say the kingdom within, right? Right? We know the kingdom coming, we know Most High kingdom coming on earth. But when we talk about the kingdom within, like when we talk to each other, we say praise Yah. But when we amongst ourselves, we say praise you, Yah, right? Because the kingdom was within. That's why he say, and the water that I give him shall become in him, right? Shall become in him. They found the water, bringing the everlasting.
Good point, man.
Praise Yah.
The woman said to him, "Master, give me this water, so that I do not thirst, nor come here to draw." Yah said to her, "Go, call your husband and come here." The woman answered and said, "I have no husband." Yah said to her, "You have well said, I have no husband. For you have had 5 husbands." Yahusha said to her, "For you have had 5 husbands, and one whom you now have is not your husband. What you have said is true."
That's a topic for another day. Y'all know that.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The woman said to him, "Master, I see that you are a prophet. Our fathers worshipped on this mountain. But you people say that in Jerusalem is the place where one needs to worship."
You people? What you mean by you people?
Hey, and then that key word right there, and that key word right there, where one needs to worship, right? It's basically saying, hey, if you don't come here and worship, man, you basically done doubted. It sounds like some of my brothers when they be like, if you ain't got your fringes on, you done doubted.
Yeah.
But you need to worship.
Yahushua said to her, "Woman, believe me, the hour is coming when you shall neither on this mountain nor in Jerusalem worship the Father. You worship what you do not know. We worship what we know, because the deliverance is of Yahudah. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and truth. For the Father also does seek such to worship him. Elohim is spirit, and those who worship him need to worship in spirit and truth."
Right. So how we need to worship Most High. We can stop it right there. How we need to worship the Most High for a second?
Spirit and truth.
Spirit and truth.
Spirit and truth. Okay, what was going? We going to 26. My bad.
We're going to 26. Go ahead.
Okay. 26.
No, we're gonna keep going all the way to 26.
The woman said to him, I know that Messiah is coming, the one who is called anointed. When that one comes, he shall announce to us all.
Wait, what Messiah gonna do when he come out? What she say? The Sumerian woman said this. What she say?
He shall announce to us all.
So everybody know Mashiach was supposed to bring that true knowledge, that true understanding, right? It's just that our people start losing the purpose of what he was supposed to bring and start being like, oh, we in captivity, save us now from this captivity instead of save us now from this doctrine, right? Go ahead.
Yahusha said to her, I need my glasses, man. I am speaking to you. I am he.
I am he. Yahusha said to her, I who am speaking to you am he. So now we already seen before when we was reading that these people was declaring that he is the Messiah. Now we seeing out of Mashiach's own mouth that he said, I'm the Messiah, right? To the Sumerian woman.
Mm-hmm.
The witness.
Man, I can't even read off my laptop today, man. It won't even update for some reason.
Hey, I get on it, but if I ain't have a hard time last week, I would have got on you.
Man, I'm reading off these little words and I'm zooming it in and missing it. Man.
It's all good.
Hey, we going to that Strong's now, or you want to go to Hebrews first? All right?
Wait, let me look. What we supposed to go to? Whatever we supposed to go to, let's go to it.
You got to go on the Strong's now.
Okay, yeah, go get that. Pull that one time, Mike. So now we about to deal with that. Now we about to deal with what we read earlier in that Isaiah. Let's just deal with that for 1 second, and then I'll let y'all go. But let's deal with that. In Isaiah, when he said that he's going to be called Wonder, he's going to be called Counselor, Strong El, Father of Continuity, Prince of Peace. Yahusha the Called One. That's what they say he's going to be called. So let's deal with that, right? So let me get that definition of wonder one time. And hey, Adam, on your phone, you'll pull up the definition of distinguish, right? So in the Hebrews 63:81, for the word wonder, it say a primitive root, properly perhaps to separate, right? A wonder, he's separated, right? An example, i.e., an example, distinguish. Distinguish, literally or figuratively. He literally is distinguished and figuratively, actually. Because we literally think about it, who's perfect like Mashiach, right? Or figuratively, figuratively think of it, who's perfect like Mashiach. And literally, who's sitting on the right hand? The Most High, Mashiach. So literally and figuratively, he is distinguished, right? By implications to be, and it say causally make, great, difficult, wonderful, right? We'll stop it right there. So separate, an example, distinguish. Those are the two things we're dealing with, all right? So let's deal with that one. Hebrews 1:1-9, this same wonder, right?
Okay, Jermaine and Marvin.
Give me a minute, bro. I'm taking these dogs up.
Okay, I hear it. Hebrews 1. Elohim, having of old spoken in many portions and many ways to the Father by the prophets, has in these last days spoken to us by the Son,
right?
Whom he has appointed heir of all, through whom also he made the ages.
Mm-hmm.
Who being the brightness of the esteem and exact representation of his substance, and sustaining all by the word of his power, having made having made a cleansing of our sins through himself, sat down at the right hand of the greatness on high.
Man, so it say, who being the brightness of the esteem in the exact, right? The exact representation of his
That
son. Come on, the exact representation. That means that's that strong L that we read about. That's why we ain't gonna do too much with that strong L, because every time we read something, it's strong. He is that strong L. He is the exact representation of the Most High Yah. Come on, in his substance. Come on.
Having become so much better than the messengers, as he has inherited a more excellent name than them.
So now we're starting to see that distinguishment, right? Hey, I go get that definition. Hey, read that to us one time. Distinguish. You got that, Adam?
I got it. Distinguish, recognize, or treat someone or something as different, or perceive, or to point out a difference.
That's all they gave you out?
Yep. You got to manage or discern something barely perceptible.
Hey, get us that distinguished with the ED, distinguished. See what that gives us.
Got you. Successful, authoritative, and commanding, great respect.
That's the one we wanted. Distinguished. Read that one more time out.
Successful, authoritative, and commanding a great respect.
And commanding a great respect. And commanding a great respect.
Yes, sir.
He said he authoritative. Right? Authoritative mean that you can almost give a command or give a command, right? Authoritative, right?
Right. For to which of the messengers did he ever say, "You are my son, today I have brought you forth"? And again, "I shall be to him a father, and he shall be to me a son." So that's the distinguish in between him and the messengers, right? Like he said.
You see that, all praises. Come on.
Having become so much better than the messengers, as he has himself, as he has inherited a more excellent name than them.
Right.
You see the difference, right? Okay. And when he again brings the firstborn into the world, he says, "Let all the messengers of Elohim do reverence to him."
Come on. Distinguished, Doc.
And of the messengers, indeed, he said, who is making his messengers spirits and his servants a flame of fire. But to the Son he said, "Your throne, O Elohim." To the Son he says, "Your throne, O Elohim, is forever and ever." A scepter of straightness is the scepter of your reign.
Come on. But to the Son he says, "Your throne, O Elohim," strong L. I mean the Most High called him Elohim, right? Come on.
Right. That's that's the difference right there.
Come on, that's distinguished, Doc. That's that separation from a messenger, right?
Right.
And Mashiach.
Because through all he made everything through him. Even the messenger.
And four. You gotta remember who gonna have that 1,000-year reign on earth, right? Come on.
Right. You have loved righteousness and hated lawlessness. Because of this, Elohim, your Elohim, has anointed you with the oil of gladness more than your companions.
More than your companions. That means you're separate and distinguished more than your, from your companions, shall I say. All praises. So that's that wonder, right? Let's get one more on that wonder, right? Hey, say loud one time before we get to that wonder. That next part. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
Again, because we dealing with that wonder, that wonder. So again, he's distinguished what we just seen. He's separate from his companions, the messengers, right?
Right.
So let's get some more understanding on that wonder, that distinguishment. that's a word. Revelations 5. Brothers, bless me. Gonna read something. Revelations 5, whole chapter. Here we go. And I saw in the right hand of him who sat on the throne a scroll written inside and on the back. Come on, just imagine you having a piece of paper, you know, and you write on the side and flip it over and write on the back, right?
Right.
Having been sealed with 7 seals. And I saw a strong messenger proclaiming with a loud voice, who is worthy to open the scroll and to loosen its seals? Right?
Man.
And no one in
They
there.
looking.
Go ahead, Out.
Nah, they looking for somebody to open that book.
Hey, and it's a strong messenger that proclaimed that. That
Right.
mean, it was tough to open it out.
Right. He couldn't even open it.
Come on. And no one in the heaven or on the earth or under the earth was able to open the scroll or to look at it.
Man, they can't even look at it.
Man.
Eyes you have, but don't see.
Right. And I wept much because no one was found worthy to open and read the scroll or to look at it. And one of the elders said to me, do not weep. See, the Lion of the tribe of Yahusha, the root of David, overcame to open the scroll and to loosen its 7 seals. Distinguished,
so
man.
he's the only one that can do it, right? He was the only one that can do it.
Man, wonder.
He overcame.
That's why they call him wonderful. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah.
And I looked and saw in the midst of the throne and of the 4 living creatures and in the midst of the elders a lamb standing, and having been slain, having 7 horns and 7 eyes, which are the 7 spirits sent out into all the earth. And he came and took the scroll out of the right hand of him sitting on the throne. And when he took the scroll, the 4 living creatures and the 24 elders fell down before the Lamb, each holding a harp and golden bowls filled with incense, which are the prayers of the set apart ones. And they sang a renewed song saying, you are worthy to take the scroll and to open its seals, because you were slain and have redeemed us to Elohim by your blood, out of every tribe and tongue and people and nation. Distinguished. And made us sons and priests to our Elohim, and we shall reign upon the earth. Right? Are we going to heaven?
Earth, on earth. Only one that want to go to the heaven is Lucifer, to sit at the sides of the north. He's the only one that want to go up there.
Sure. And I looked, and I heard the voice of many messengers around the throne, and the living creatures, and the elders. And the number of them was myriads of myriads and thousands of thousands, saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb, having been slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and respect and esteem and blessing. Praise God. And every creature which is in the heaven and on the earth and under the earth, and such are in the sea, and all that are in them, I heard saying, to him sitting on the throne and to the Lamb, the blessing and the respect and the esteem and the might forever and ever. Praise him. And the 4 living creatures said, Amen. And the 24 elders fell down and bowed before him, who lives forever and ever. Praise Yah. And again, that's that wonderful. That's that separation. That's that distinguishment, man, between Mashiach and everybody else.
When it said in that 11, it said, and the number of them was myriads of myriads and thousands of Thousands. Then we reading that in the first scripture, Enoch 46. Didn't we just read that?
46?
I think so. I think that was the first scripture you read, 46 and 1, I think it is.
Yeah, I don't think we read it in there. It's all good though.
Oh, okay.
But we have
Hey, we are at Matthew 10, 16 through 20.
okay, so now we're dealing with that counselor. So we just seen wonder or wonderful, meaning being distinguished and separate, right? And we just seen his separation and distinguishment. So now let's see that counselor for one time.
Say 16
Okay,
through 20.
Yeah, 16 through 20.
Okay. 16. See, I send you out as sheep in the midst of wolves. Therefore, be wise as serpents and innocent as doves. But beware of men, for they shall deliver you up to the Sanhedrins and flog you in their congregations. And you shall be brought before governors and sovereigns for my sake, as a witness to them and to the nations.
To them and to the nations.
And to the nations. But when they deliver you up, do not worry about how or what you should speak, for it shall be given to you in that hour what you shall speak.
Right.
For it is not you who speak, but the Spirit of your Father speaking in you.
So we never have to worry about, oh man, they got us. What we gonna say? Should I write this down? He said in that same hour, I'm gonna deliver it to you through that set apart spirit, right? That counsel.
Right.
That counsel. You ain't got to worry about what you're gonna say. I'm your counselor. I'm gonna speak through you. Right?
Right. Okay. John 16 and 1.
These words I have spoken to you so that you do not stumble.
And that's beautiful in itself right there. These words I've spoken to you so you don't stumble, so you don't fall, right? No. We know a righteous man falls 7 times, but why we gotta fall that many times, right? And get up. Man, let's just walk in these words. So he said, hey, I'm giving you so you don't fall, so you don't stumble. Right?
Well, we are 12.
Yeah, 12 to 15. My bad.
I still have many words to say to you, but you are not able to bear them now. But when he comes, the Spirit of the truth, he shall guide you into all the truth. For he shall not speak for himself, but whatever he hears, he shall speak. And he shall announce to you what is to come. He shall esteem me, and he shall take of what is mine and announce it to you.
That's that counsel right there. He said he shall esteem me. If you walk into the set apart spirit, the set apart spirit is always esteeming Mashiach, right?
For sure.
Right.
Or he shall take what is mine, whatever Mashiach said, the set apart spirit is taking that and announce it to you.
Announce it to you.
Come on.
15. All that the Father has is mine. That is why I said that he takes from what is mine and announce it to you.
Oh, praise.
Go
back to him.
All that the Father has is mine. Who can say that? Who else can say that?
Nobody. And that's that true counsel right there.
For sure.
We get 2 witnesses on that counselor, right? Okay, now let's deal with that Prince of Peace, But we just dealing with what he called by and what we read in that Isaiah 9 and 6 and 7. He was called Wonder, Counselor, Prince of Peace, Everlasting Father, right? So we dealing with what he called, Yahusha The Called One. What else it say, Prince of Peace, let's deal with it.
Okay. Isaiah 53, Adam. 1 through 5,
Got you. Who has believed our report? And to whom was the arm The arm of Yah revealed.
Not many. If we even asking ourselves in our own, if we asking ourselves that, who has believed our report? Think about how many people you go speak with and actually believe in what you're saying, right?
Right.
To whom of the arm of the Most High has been revealed. Praise Yah that he said, I told you out the womb, because it's not many. It's not many. Come on.
And you go talking to people and try to speak on it, and they looking at you like you're crazy.
Right. And we know right here we dealing with Mashiach, but I'm just bringing it in y'all aspect, right? And the aspect of our daily lives, right?
So, for he grew up before him as a tender plant and as a root out of dry ground. He has no form or splendor that we should look upon him, no appearance that we should desire him.
Come on, I got to deal with that too one time. I just reading that just now. Adam reading that was beautiful. For he grew up before him as a tender plant, a tender plant, right? And as a root out of dry ground. Come on, man, a root out of dry ground. Imagine that, man. Imagine a root out of dry ground, man. That's all I wanted y'all to imagine one time, right? That's it.
Hard to get that in it.
Come on.
By yourself.
Dry
You gotta
ground.
water.
Dry ground? Come on.
Dry ground is hard.
That's hard, Doc. That's hard. And he was tender in that dry ground, Doc. Ain't no root.
Right.
That tree gonna die. Most likely, that tree gonna die. That's why when we read in the scripture and say you a tree planted by rivers of waters, because that root is always getting waters. You feel me? It's steady being nourished. Dry ground, shit. Come on. Go ahead, though.
Despised and rejected by men, a man of pains and knowing sickness, and as one from whom the face is hidden, being despised, and we did not consider him.
That's nasty too. Rejected by man, a man of pains and knowing sicknesses. So now we see why he was always healing the sick, because he knows that. He said he knows sickness, so I'm gonna heal your sickness, right? Just imagine you was walking sickness before all the time. You be like, man, I want to heal myself, and anybody walking in the same aspect, I want to heal them too, right? Knowing sickness.
Truly, he was born our sickness and carried our pains. Yet we reckon him smitten, stricken by Elohim, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed out of our crookedness. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed.
So you don't got no peace without Mashiach. That's why I say the chastisement of our peace was upon him, right? So without him, man, it ain't no peace that you get out here, man. Straight up. Peace that he leaving with us, man. All praises.
Right. All praises. Okay. Luke 12.
Hey, this Luke 12, it was more or less like reading. I was like, why we add that? But it's still a good additive. It's still a good additive and a reading, man. So
okay, I read it. Somebody else wanted, but it's a lot of reading, so I figure, I might as well go and take it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm greedy.
You see, hey, big man, that's why I told you earlier. You talk about, I took the night off. Hey, man. This brother that brag all the time on take nights off. You feel me?
Luke 12:35. Let your loins be girded and your lamps burn.
Hey,
and be like men.
Wait. Let me pause one time.
Okay.
Say, let your loins be girded and your lamps be burning, right? You can't put that fire out in your lamp, man. You gotta stay going hard, and you gotta stay protected out here too. You feel me?
Right.
Gird your loins and stay going hard, basically.
And be like men waiting for their master. Right? That's a big statement right there. Let your loins be girded and your lamps burning. And be like men waiting for their master. Because when the master comes back, he want to find us doing the work,
right?
Not sinning, right?
And not even just sinning, not being lazy though, right?
Right. When he shall return from the wedding, that when he comes and knocks, they open to him immediately.
You see
right?
that right there? Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Nah, I just peeped that though. It say knocks, they open to him immediately. So think about when somebody knock at your door and your house ain't all the way clean. You be like, oh, let me pick this up before I let them in. Oh, damn, let me clean this up before I let them in. But if your thing already clean, if everything clean inside the house, you go open the door immediately. Hey, how you doing today? Right.
Because you ready. Right?
Right. You say, come on in.
Come on in. I was never caught slipping. You came and knocked. I didn't even know you was gonna knock trying to come in, right? So in my house, let me pick these things up. But when my house already clean in the inside, I hear you knocking. I look through the peephole and I open it immediately. Come on, man.
Hey, Yamel, you hear this message that we reading in Luke 12? You know, he might be giving you a message right here. He might be saying something to you. I'm just saying.
Hey, leave him alone.
Hey, hold on. Let me hit that.
Let me step in the back room. Hold on, let me step in the back room.
I had something. Y'all talk about being men, right? He said, with your loins guarded, be as men, right?
With your loins girded, yes, sir.
Let me see. Let your loins be girded and your lamps burning, and be like men, waiting for their master, right? When he shall return from the wedding. It's that First Kings 2. And the days of David drew near to die, and he commanded Solomon his son, saying, I am going the way of all the earth, and you shall be strong and be a man, right? So he's telling how to be a man, and guard the charge of Yahuwah, your Elohim, to walk in his ways, to guard his laws, his commands, his right rulings, and his witness, right? Like I said, he want to see you working, as it is written in the Torah of Moshe, so that you do wisely in all that you do and wherever you turn. That's it.
Okay. 37. Blessed are those servants whom the master, when he comes, shall find watching. Truly, I say to you, that he shall gird himself and make them sit down to eat, and shall come and serve them.
Hey, for y'all own side note, that ascension of Isaiah 4:16. Go ahead, though.
Okay. And if he comes in the second watch or in the third watch and find them so, blessed are those servants.
Praise Yah. Keep your lamp with the brother Hezekiah be quoting all the time. You know what I'm talking about?
And know this, that if the master of the house had known what hour the thief comes, he would have watched and not allowed his house to be broken into.
That's for sure.
And you then be ready, for the Son of Adam is coming at an hour you do not expect. And Kepha said to him, Master, do you speak this parable to us or also to all? And the master said, who then is trustworthy and wise manager, whom his master shall appoint over his household to give the portion of food in due season?
Man, y'all be coming with them questions. This how sometimes you be baffled, like, wow, you feel me? Who then? And then it makes you examine yourself. Are you trustworthy? You a wise manager?
You a good manager? Right.
Not even a good one, a wise one, not right.
Blessed is that servant whom his master shall find so doing when he comes. Truly I say to you, that he shall appoint him over all his possessions.
How many of his possessions are?
All his possessions.
Come on, and then Yamel just brought out Joseph the other day, right? When we were dealing with that to the Jew and to the Greek, right? He made him over all his possessions, of course, except over his woman, right?
Right, right. He said, you over everything except in my throne, except for my throne, right?
Right, Pharaoh, right.
But if that servant says in his heart, my master is delaying his coming, and begins to beat the male servant and female servant, and to eat and drink and be drunk, the master of that servant shall come on a day when he does not expect him, at an hour that he does not know, and shall cut him in two and appoint his portion with the unbelievers.
Nasty.
And that servant who knew his master's desire and did not prepare, nor did according to his desire, shall be beaten with many stripes.
So we know the
But
desire. Wait. I'm gonna throw me a slug one time. So we know the desire, and we know the desire of the Most High is keeping His commandments, and in His commandments it say keep His Sabbath day, right?
Right. Yeah.
And did not prepare, nor did according to His desires, right? That's
right.
His master's desires. You know the Most High desire, right? And you still say,
right.
Hey, I'm about to shuck and jive, right? That was my
shuck and jive.
I'm gonna leave him alone. I had to throw one at him. Like, come on though. You feel me though, right?
I'm gonna turn the Most High Day into Christmas. Okay, let's go.
You always going too harsh. You go overboard.
I know. I'll be trying not to. You know.
Hey, wait. What did Haya say?
Mute him.
Okay.
Mute him.
You know what I'm saying? We have to mute him. Haya. You know. But he who did not know, yet did what deserving flogging shall be beaten with few.
I mean, if you ignorant, right? I mean, if you ignorant to what the Most High want, you did not know. Not know means you did not have the knowledge, right? That did not know means you did not have the knowledge, right? He said, if you ain't have the knowledge, man, I'm gonna beat you with a few of them, right? You ain't getting
it. James said, if you want knowledge, ask to the Most High. He give it freely.
Freely, huh? Freely. But again, though, we know our people don't know to go ask for that, though. You know.
Right. They calculate days and times. It might be wrong, but we know the Sabbath day is right, though. You know what I'm saying? We know what day the Sabbath is. You know. And everyone. That was another slug. And everyone to whom much is given, from him much shall be demanded. Right?
You hear that up? You hear that?
Man.
Everyone to whom much is given, from him much shall be demanded. He ain't say I'm asking this. He ain't say, hey, I'm asking this. He say, is he demanding it out?
He demanded it out.
Come on, man. Come on. That's what a master does. A master demands these things. He doesn't say, oh, can you do this for me? He say, do it now. Do it now. Come on.
Do it now. And to whom much has been entrusted, from him much more shall be asked, right? You got this word. You got to do it.
And ain't got to do it. He say he asking much more. I mean, go harder. Don't be like, oh, I did this. This is according to the commandments. Just say, man, exceed the commandments, right? Much more. From him, much more is asked. I ain't just asked for the minimum. I asked for much more.
They said, I came to send fire on the earth, and how I wish it were already kindled.
Come on, and that's us. That fire in the spirit. We got to go hard. We can't play out here, big man. We can't play. That fire in the spirit.
But I have an immersion to be immersed with, and how distressed I am until it is accomplished, right?
Come on, go ahead.
You got to get baptized with that cup, right?
Hey, he say he gonna. Well, or John say I'll baptize you in water. He's baptizing with fire and spirit. What did he say?
Right. He said, but I have an immersion to be immersed with, and how distressed I am until it is accomplished.
Come on,
You know,
go ahead.
yeah. Do you think that I came to give peace on earth?
Mm-hmm.
Did I come to say, don't worry about it. You can do it.
That's how you sound now.
He didn't say that, did he? Hey, don't worry.
Don't
You
be,
know,
don't be making
you
them sound.
might miss.
Don't be making them sound.
No, he didn't. He didn't do that. He said,
No,
"Do you think that I came to give peace?" No. I say to you, no, but rather division.
but he
I'm gonna
bringing out.
divide y'all. I'm gonna divide y'all. You know what I'm saying? Bringing division. You know, one person gonna speak the truth, another not,
That's for sure.
and you got to contend with that person. You can't let them know that it's okay to do such things. All right, that was the end of that.
Yes, sir. Let's
All
jump to.
right,
You got it.
John 14 and 27.
Shit. I'm gonna read that too. Once you get there, I'm gonna read that one more time. That last verse, and then you can hit that John 14:27. Let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
Okay, it said, "Do not think that I came to bring peace on earth. I say to you, no, but rather division."
Division. But what the Messiah did, he said, peace I leave with you.
Mm-hmm.
My peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your heart be troubled, neither let it be afraid.
Prince of Peace, man. Prince of Peace. He say, "Peace I leave with you." Mashiach already letting you know, man. Hey, all these other things of the world, man, I ain't dealing with that. But if anything, peace I leave with you. My peace, right? My peace I give you, right? You say, I don't give as the world gives, because they give you a different type of peace. They even give you a peace sign. And that shit probably, I think the Gentile Messiah, or whatever you want to call him, he throwing up that sign. So how can we, how do you judge that? You feel me? So it's a different type of peace that this world gives and what Mashiach gives, for sure.
Right. Okay, Jermaine, you ready? Isaiah 26, 2 through 4.
You said 2 through 4?
Yeah, 2 through 4.
Okay.
Then we're going to
Open the
jump.
gate. Okay. Open the gates, let the righteous nations which guard the truth enter in.
Wait. Hold on, You got
Yeah, open the gate, let the righteous nation which guards the truth enter in.
So wait, who entering in now?
Man, only the one that's guarding the truth.
Oh, okay.
Oh. 3.
You there
the
yet?
one
You there yet,
steadfast
man?
of mind.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He gonna see some GOCC videos later. Leave him alone.
Yeah, he gonna be sending them in the chat.
All right, 3. The one steadfast of mind you guard in perfect peace, for he trusts in you.
In perfect peace, big
Trust
man.
in Yahuwah forever. So perfect peace, for he trusts in you. 4.
He said, peace I leave
For
with
in
you, right?
Yahuwah is a rock of ages.
He is a rock of ages, right? And he say the steadfast one of mine. So that's go back to that 3.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You hear his big?
You hear his mind?
Oh yeah. Did y'all hear me read 4?
Yes, sir. We heard you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that 3 again, it say the one steadfast in mind, you guard in perfect peace. So that's what we gotta be. We can't never waver from left to right. We gotta be steadfast in mind. And he said he gives us perfect peace if we steadfast in mind, never wavering, never doubting, right? But we trust in him. That's why he giving us perfect peace, because we trust in him. We ain't wavering at all. All praises, man.
Trust in Yahuwah forever. For in Yah.
Again one more time, then jump.
Okay. Hit that 4, then we're gonna jump, Jermaine.
Okay. Trust in Yahuwah forever. For in Yahuwah is a rock of ages.
So we see Peter was a rock out here, you know what I'm saying? Just a rock in this world, you know what I'm saying? Blessing people with the game. It say that Yahuwah Yah is a rock for ages.
Rock of ages.
Come on, come on.
Okay, 7 to 12.
Okay. The path of the righteous is uprightness. O upright one, you weigh the course of the righteous.
Praise Yah.
Also in the path of your right ruling, O Yahuwah, we have waited for you. The longing of our being is for your name and for the remembrance of you.
And that's nasty right there, big man, right? Because it's saying the path of the right rulings, oh Yah, we waited for you, right? We had to wait.
Right.
He was going astray at one time. We had to sit back and wait for the Most High to bring that. The longing of our beings, our soul, our spirit is for your name. Think about when the Most High his name. Think about that, man. Think about before he was like, Lord, God, say, and then when he blessed you with his name, remembrance of you, with that name come the remembrance of the Most High Yah and everything that he did.
Real talk.
That sets you apart right there. Even the name sets you apart.
Definitely. Okay, 9. My being long for you in the night. Also, my spirit within me seeks you earnestly. For when your right rulings are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world shall learn righteousness.
That's nasty. That just gave me goosebumps out. No job. It say for when your judgments, when your right rulings are in the earth, the inhabitants, everybody that's in this world, that inhabit the world, they shall learn righteousness. Right? So everybody gonna learn righteousness when Most High judgment come about. They like, let me get right. Let me learn righteousness.
That's what we pray for, right? Let your will be done.
For sure.
Right? As in heaven upon earth.
Okay, 10. The wrong finds favor, yet he shall not learn righteousness in the land of straightforwardness. He acts perversely and does not see the excellency of Yahuwah.
And this verse made me think when them Gentiles gonna be grabbing on our fringes, like, hey man, I know you know the way to the Most High. There's gonna be some of them that's gonna be like, they gonna still be perverse, right? It's gonna be a land of straightforwardness where everybody can come to the Most High, but they still gonna be perverse and don't see the excellency, right, of the Most High Yah. They don't see it. It's gonna be like that. Prepare our minds and be ready for that. Show.
Verse 11. O Yahuwah, your hand is high. They do not see. They see the adore of the people and are ashamed. Also let the fire of your adversaries consume them. O Yahuwah, you establish peace for us, for you have also done all works in us.
Who established our peace, Art?
Yahuwah.
Most High.
All praise.
All praise.
Okay. John 6 and 27. You ready, Adam?
And that's that Prince of Peace. So let's deal with that everlasting Father.
Yeah. Exactly.
Everlasting Father, or what the scriptures say, Father of continuity. Continuity means everlasting. So I'm not mad at the King James. It says everlasting Father. Let's deal with it. John 6. Did you say it out? John 6, right?
Yeah, 27 to 29. Go ahead and read it, Shad.
Okay, I'm jumping in now. 27 through 29.
Yeah.
Do not labor for the food that is perishing, but for the food that is remaining to everlasting life.
That's that good food, right?
That's that good food that comes from the everlasting Father, right? The Father of continuity, right? Which the Son of Adam shall give you. Who's gonna give it to us?
Hey, can I say so?
We gotta vote on it. We might need to vote on it. Can he say something?
Yeah, I know. As long as you and I know DLC garbage,
Oh,
Long as you ain't spewing that out.
I said they're not laboring for the food that is perishing. Okay, my bad. I never mind then.
See, he about to hit you with that GOCC out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, I'm gonna read that 27 again one more time. It says, do not labor for the food that is perishing, right? But for food that is remaining to everlasting life, right? Eat his words, right? Eat his words. That's how you get everlasting life, which the son of Adam shall give you. For the Father, Elohim, has set a seal on him. So they said to him, what should we do to work the works of Elohim? Yahusha answered and said to them, this is the work of Elohim. This is the work of Elohim, that you believe in him whom he sent.
We sent.
The work of Elohim.
Okay.
Right? Jump down now.
33 to 40, yeah.
Yes, sir. For the bread of Elohim is he who comes down out of heaven and gives life to the world. Come on, that's nasty, right? That's the definition of the bread of Elohim, right there. The bread of Elohim is he who comes down out of heaven and gives life to the world. Now we got the definition of the bread of Elohim. Praise Yah. So they said to him, Master, give us this bread always. And Yahusha said to them, I am the bread of life. He who comes to me shall not get hungry at all. And he who believes in me shall not get thirsty at all. But I said to you that you have seen me and still do not believe. All that the Father gives me shall come to me. And the one who comes to me, I shall by no means cast out. Right? Praise God. Come to Mashiach, man.
Praise. Praise.
Because I have come down out of the heaven, not to do my own desire, but the desire of him who sent me. This is the desire of the Father who sent me, that all he has given me, I should not lose of it, but should raise it in the last day.
In the last day. All right,
like
44 to 63. I was in this chapter today.
All praises. You should have some more rhetoric then for me.
Yeah, I got a little bit for you. Go ahead.
Okay. No one is able to come to me unless the Father who sent me draws him. That's a big statement.
You can't come to the Son unless the Father draw you to him, right?
Right.
No way you can come to the Son unless the Father draw you to him.
Right.
And what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna answer that question.
What are you gonna do? When you draw, when a Father draw you to the Son, what the Son gonna do for you?
And I shall raise him up in the last day. And we gotta understand that. Everybody say, they took up their 10 and went to heaven. He said, I'm gonna bring them up in the last day. That's judgment time.
Right.
It has been written in the prophets, and they shall all be taught by Yahuwah. Everyone
Just
then,
a couple of them?
all shall be taught by Yahuwah.
Okay.
Everyone then who has heard from the Father and learned comes to me.
Right. Because you got some brothers that try to get taught by the Father, but they still don't see the Messiah. They say David, that's David. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say who has heard from the Father and learned. Right.
And that's why we read that Isaiah 53. Who has believed our report?
Right.
To whom is the arm of the Most High revealed?
Not many, not many. Praise God for that. So,
Oh, praise.
verse 46. Excuse me, my bad. Verse 46. Not that anyone has seen the Father, except he who is from Elohim. He has seen the Father.
Mm. He said, I come forth from Elohim.
Right. That's why he just said, except he who is from Elohim. Right.
Mm-hmm.
47. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who believes in me possesses everlasting life.
Mm.
I am the bread of life. Your fathers ate the manna in the wilderness, and they died.
Right.
This is the bread which comes down out of the heaven, so that anyone might eat of it and not die.
Mm.
I
It's
am
that
the,
living.
yeah. I am the
Mm-hmm.
living bread which came down out of heaven. Right? That's a Selah moment in itself. I am the living bread which came down out of heaven, out of the heavens. And then he be specific with that. It don't say the heavens, right? It say out of the heaven, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we, that's a conversation for another day when we know the separation of the heavens, man. Know that.
Right.
You even seen when we was reading one time when he was descending. I think that was Ascension to Isaiah. We was descending from the 51. Was that 51 out?
Yeah. It just started at the top.
51. I am the living bread which came down out of the heavens. If anyone eats of this bread, he shall live forever.
Oh, you see that? He said, if anyone eats of this bread, he shall live forever.
And what
remind me
right
of
now, what they call him, the Father of continuity, or the everlasting Father, right? So if you eat of my shot, what he say, you're gonna live forever. That's the Father of continuity. It's the everlasting Father. That's what they gonna call him. That's why we see why he. Go ahead, huh?
Now I was gonna say, let me add a script with this real quick, real fast. We're gonna come right back to it. Genesis 3. To 22. He said, Elohim said, see, the man has become like one of us, to know good and evil. And now, lest he put out his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Right? Mashiach said, I am bread come down from heaven. All right. I just wanted to add that in there,
Again, he said for everybody, right? Everybody.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Okay, what was that? John 6 and 40.
We on 52 out.
Okay.
You should just let me read that. When you jumping around like that, it take you too long.
I'm not. I want to get you, with a 5-hour lesson. That's all.
Okay, I know you trying to put me in your category. I knew what was going on. Okay.
All right.
The Yehudim, therefore, were striving with one another, saying, how is this one able to give us his flesh to eat? Hey, are we good though? Did I need to skip or anything?
No, I was looking. You was in the middle of 51 when I moved. Where after it said live forever. If anyone eats of this bread, he shall live forever. We didn't read the rest of that. 51. And indeed, starting at and indeed.
Okay. And indeed, the bread that I shall give is my flesh. Is my flesh, which I shall give for the life of the world. Come on, just like Adam said, this ain't safe for the life of the Israelites. It's safe for the world.
Right. And what world is that? Israel. World without end. Isaiah. Go ahead, Doc.
That you heat them, therefore were striving with one another, saying, how was this one able to give us his flesh to eat? Yahusha therefore said to them, truly, truly, I say to you, unless you eat the flesh of the son of Adam, drink his blood, you possess no life in yourselves.
Got no life if you don't drink his blood, right? Eat his flesh and drink his blood. You ain't got no life in you.
Mm-hmm. And we supposed to go 33 through 40 out, and then we supposed to go 44 through 63.
Yeah, we still on it. We on 54.
Okay, my bad. Okay, you're right. 54. He who eats my flesh and drinks my blood possesses everlasting life. Come on. How you get that everlasting life? And I shall raise you up.
Eating his flesh. Yep. Eating his flesh and drinking his blood. Go ahead, Doc.
For my flesh is truly food, and my blood is truly drink. He who eats my flesh and drinks my blood stays in me, and I in him. As the living Father sent me, and I live because of the Father, so he who feeds on me shall live because of me. That's nasty right there, That's nasty. Mm-hmm. So he who feeds on me shall live because of me. Come on.
And it's just like when he said, stay in my word, that way my word is stay in you. Right. Yeah. You shall know the truth, and the truth gonna set you free. Then are you my talk.
Right. This is the bread which came down out of heaven. Not as your fathers ate the manna and died, he who eats this bread shall live forever. Everlasting Father of continuity.
Mm-hmm.
He said this in the congregation teaching and Kephar Nahum. Therefore, many of his taught ones having heard this said, this word is hard. Who was able to hear?
Yeah, because that is hard when you think about eating somebody's flesh and drinking their blood. But if you don't understand what he's saying, then you be lost.
You thinking about it in the physical, right? But Yahusha, knowing within himself that his taught ones were grumbling about this, said to them, does this make you stumble? What if you see the son of Adam going where he was before? It is the spirit that gives life. It is the spirit that gives life. One more time, man. It is the spirit. Praise Yah that he blessed us with it. It is the spirit that gives life. The flesh does not profit at all. The words that I speak to you are spirit and are life. Praise Yah.
Praise Yah. Okay.
1 John 1 and 2.
All right. You ready, Adam? You want to go, Jermaine?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
And the life was manifested, and we have seen and bear witness, and announced to you that everlasting life, which was with the Father and was manifested to us.
That's what he was just saying. Go back to John.
My bad. All right. You already read that one?
Yeah. He was just saying. You want to hit it again?
Yeah, hit it again for me one more time, big man, if you can.
Okay. John 1 and 2. And the life was manifested, and we have seen and bear witness, and announced to you that everlasting life, which was with the Father and was manifested to us.
That's what we was just reading at John, right? It's manifested to us now, coming through Mashiach. You ain't getting no everlasting life yet. if you don't come through Mashiach, right?
For sure.
I'm about to deal with that too.
Okay, John chapter 1, 1 through 30. It's a lot of reading, man.
1 through 30.
Yeah, you want Adam to hit it or you got it?
I'll hit it.
Okay.
Truly, truly, I say to you, truly, I say to you, he who does not enter through the door into the sheepfold, but climbs up by another way, that one is a thief and a robber.
What is he, a big man? What
a thief and a robber. But
so
you can't come up through Buddha then, right?
For sure. For sure.
That's a good point right there, when you say through Buddha.
Yeah.
Different religions,
Through anybody else.
That
Can't
sound
get
like
there nowhere other way.
That sound like some backdoor stuff. Did you catch that stuff? Backdoor stuff.
Sunday Jesus.
That was a good job, Art. Good job.
Thank you, Art. Thank you.
You're talking like Gentiles today. I hear you. I see you over there. He's growing, boy. He's growing. He's growing now.
Y'all always do a good job, man.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
No, I told you I'm back and forth. Got the baby and everything.
2.
Okay.
But he who enters through the door is the shepherd of the sheep. The doorkeeper opens for him, and the sheep hears his voice, and he calls his own sheep by name and leads them out.
Hey, big man, and then that's what Adam always say. He say he gonna give us a new name. Everybody that come into they come into the truth and they start changing their name. They say he calls his own sheep by the name and leads them. He ain't just call, hey, sheep number 4. He got a whole new name for you out here.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. All right, 4. And when he has brought out his own sheep, he goes before them, and the sheep follow him, because they know his voice. And they shall by no means follow a stranger, but shall flee from him, because they do not know the voice of strangers. Yahusha used
we don't know the voice of Buddha or the voice of that who is that, Allah? We don't know them voices.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the voice of Sunday Jesus.
They ain't got no voice.
Right. We don't know that voice either.
Right. We was indoctrinated to that voice, but we
no doubt
instantly once we come to that, that awakening. Straight up. We didn't be in the truth yet. We was just in an awakening, knowing who we was as a people, and we fled from that voice. Praise God.
Right.
All praises.
All right. All praises.
All right, 6. Yahusha used the figure of speech, but they did not know what he had been saying to them. Yahusha therefore said to them again, truly, truly, I say to you, I am the door of the sheep.
Hey, who is the door of the sheep?
Yahusha.
Yahusha
is the door of the sheep.
No other way. Ain't no other way.
No other way.
Right?
No other way.
Okay. As long as we got that understanding.
All right. 8. All who came before me are thieves and robbers, but the sheep did not hear them. I am the door. Whoever enters through me, he shall be saved, and shall go in and shall go out and find pasture.
Praise God.
You're going to find all kind of stuff coming through Messiah. Let's go with it.
And they say find pastures. Pastures, just think about if you went to a land and it was desert. It was desert. He said you're gonna find pastures, huh? Come on, you're gonna get good. Now you're getting into new books. You're getting into not new books, but books that you might not ever heard of, and still getting understanding from that.
Sure.
I remember that Shepherd of Hermas. That's pastures right there.
Sure, right? Brother.
Right.
10. The thief does not come except to steal and to slaughter and to destroy. He comes to steal and to slaughter and to destroy.
That's it, So anytime when you got family up in them Sunday services and all these other different religions, what this thief want to do? He wants to steal slaughter and destroy. He's stealing from you what you need, what type of truth you did have, whatever understanding you did have. He's stealing that from you, right?
No.
And to slaughter your ass and destroy you. Once you destroy, you in that lake, man. That's what he wants. Destruction.
The middle of 10. I have come that they might possess life, and that they might possess it beyond measure.
Ooh.
I am the good shepherd.
Abundantly.
It's levels to it. We dealt with that when we dealing with shepherd of herons. Beyond measures, right? You know,
right.
Hey, you know, somebody like me, hey, just let me be a dope keeper. You say, man, hey, beyond measures, you can be more than that. You know? So we gotta strive for that, man. Beyond measures, man. Nothing that you can even put on the measurement stick. It's past that.
No doubt. 11. I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. But the hireling, and not being a shepherd, one who does not own the sheep, sees the wolf coming and leaves the sheep and flees. And the wolf snatches the sheep and scatters them.
I better stop dealing with them pastors out here, for sure.
Them hirelings.
Right.
Yeah. I like that. Now we're going to call them out. We ain't gonna call them pastors.
Hireling, yeah.
Call them hirelings. I love it. Straight up. Call them niggas excuse my French. Call them hirelings, man. They ain't pastors.
Straight up. 13. Now the hireling flees because he is a hireling and is not concerned about the sheep.
Man, he's getting up out of here. Because he know he been reading this book. He been reading this book.
Getting your money. All he doing is getting your money.
Now he running.
Yeah.
Now he running.
Yeah.
Real talk.
When the Messiah come, he running to the clefts of the rock. He like, man, I know I've been doing wrong. I ain't even believe this book. I was just trying to get money.
He's not concerned about the sheep.
Money. Not just nah.
I'm waiting to say that's what I'm thinking about. He ain't even concerned about you. He getting your money.
Concerned about the sheep.
Not one concern about you.
Real talk.
If you go to him and talk to him and say, hey, Pat, when y'all leave your conversation, just how we leaving this in our assembly, and it's straight love. You leave him, you're like, hey, okay, Pastor, I love you. You're like, okay, nigga, get your ass on. Nigga, you love me, give me $200 more. You feel me?
and that's exactly how it is. They sit here and talk about they need the congregation money to run the church, but when the congregation need money, they tell you to pray to God.
Man,
pray to God. He get you. He got you.
Talk.
Hey, it's this one like on the corner. So it's like it's like a Mexican, it's like a strip. Imagine like a little strip, not a strip, you know, like a little strip mall, but almost just a tiny strip. And every single church that go on this strip, around by my neighborhood, it grows into a big church, right? So they'll go on this strip, they'll be in that strip for like maybe a year. And then the next year they build a new church already. I'm like, dog, every time they come into this strip, they get money.
Taking all the people money. Yeah.
But then when they move to the building, it's closing down though. You feel me? And I'm just like, I told my woman the other day, I'm like, man, these pastors out here be getting money, man. Like for real.
Yeah, they are.
Like money we couldn't even think about. These niggas getting it. And then, you know, it's straight wickedness, man. My bad. It just made me think of that. I'm with you, my bad.
Okay. 14,
Okay. I am the good shepherd, and I know mine, and mine know me, even as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep.
Praise Yah. Praise Yah. He said, I lay down my life for the sheep. Why is he laying down his life? So we can inherit salvation.
Right.
And because he cares, right? Because the pastors don't care, but he cares.
Sure.
Right.
It's more than just caring, man. That's that true compassion, love, mercy, you know, all that. But I guess they do go into caring, you know.
It's crazy because this here knocked down the fact that it's just Israel. 16. And other sheep I have which are not of this fold. I have to bring them as well, and they shall hear my voice, and they shall be one flock, one shepherd.
That's nasty, y'all.
Right. Yeah, that is nasty.
Hey,
That is nasty.
hey, go back to that 16 one time, like Big Man was saying. This ain't even no want. It doesn't say I want to bring them in as well. It says I have to bring them as well. Right?
Yeah,
a command. That means a command from the Most High. I have to bring them in as well. Come on, man.
Why you gotta bring them in though? Because they still the sons and daughters of Adam, right?
Exactly. All right, 17. Because of this, the Father loves me, because I lay down my life in order to receive it again. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of myself.
That's
I have
nasty,
authority.
Hold on. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down
myself.
Come on, so
he could have just said die, and they all would have just fell out and died. But he just laid his life on down. Okay, do what you want.
Yeah, called a legion of angels, all that.
Right. That's what he said. He said, "Man, put your sword up, Peter.
Put your sword up. I have a whole legion out here. Your sword don't mean nothing. Come on, man. Know who you dealing with.
I'm gonna read this again. 18. No one takes it from me, but I lay it down of myself. I have authority to lay it down, and I have authority to receive it again. This command I have received from my Father.
Praise God.
Man, he said, I got authority to receive my life again. I can lay it down and pick it up. So I can do what I want to do, because I'm the Most High.
And pick it up. Come on. This command, this command I received from my Father. Hey, you got it.
That's powerful right there, man.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
So basically, like you just say, he received command from his Father. Hey, do what you want to do with it. You know, this is what I told you. That's why he kept on praying. In that weak stage. If this cup, should I take this cup? Hey, my command. The command that you received from me. You got it out. 19.
19. Again, there came a division amongst the Yehudim because of these words. And many of them said, he has a demon and is mad. Why do you listen to him? Others said, these are not the words of one possessed by a demon. Is a demon able to open the eyes of the blind?
Hey, big man, imagine that one time. You know how our brothers do, how they bicker amongst one amongst each other. So imagine one side saying he has a demon, and the other side saying, no demon getting down like that. You feel me? Imagine that conflict one time.
So, at that time, the Hanukkah came to be in Jerusalem, and it was winter.
Hey, big man, don't read. You should have skipped that line for y'all mail. For y'all mail, like it's Hanukkah. I can't kick with y'all today. That's how y'all mail would do it. So don't read that for him.
No, don't do little brother like that, man.
hey, big man, I'm on it for a week, big man. A whole week, he gonna have to get it. You gotta get it for a week, God. Sure. It's Hanukkah. By these presents one time, by these presents, and I can't kick it with y'all. It's Hanukkah. Like, hey, what about the Sabbath, Doc? It's Hanukkah. No Sabbath. Hanukkah. Gotta get it right. Got to.
No doubt.
Hey, that's in the book of Man, chapter 1 and verse 23. Hanukkah. The Sabbath is done away with because of Hanukkah. Right?
When Big Man, when Big Og mess with him, I'm like, leave him alone.
I can't say nothing, boy. I tell you.
Leave him alone.
Oh man. All right, 23. And Yahshua was walking in a set apart place in the porch of Shiloam. So the
Solomon.
Yehudim, what was that?
That's in the porch of Solomon.
Oh, Solomon. Okay. So the
Yeah.
Yehudim surrounded him and said to him, "How long do you keep us in suspense? If you are the Messiah, say it to us plainly." Yeshua answered them, "I have told you, and you do not believe. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness concerning me."
That's two
Man,
witnesses.
these works I'm doing. These works I'm doing, they bear witness, man. Get
Bear
up out of
witness
here
of
with
me.
that.
And we
sure.
read earlier. He said, "And I told you I was Mashiach." Remember, he talked to that Shamarian woman, and she said, "Hey, we know Mashiach." Side come and say, "I am he." Right. So that means he already told you what it was. You just don't believe. And then he said, "Look at the works." That's two witnesses. Go ahead.
And check out 26. But you do not believe because you are not of my sheep, as I said to you. My sheep hear my voice, and I know them, and they follow me.
What they do up?
They know him and they follow him.
Excuse me.
They hear his voice.
Let me correct my French. What we do up?
For sure. For sure.
We follow him, man.
We hear his voice and we follow.
Right on.
Right.
28. And I give them everlasting life, and they shall by no means ever perish, and no one shall snatch them out of my hand.
Come on.
They snatched me out the Messiah hand. Not with no false doctrine.
Man, what did it say? We call him Father of continuity. Or in the King James say everlasting Father. Who's giving this everlasting life? Come on.
For sure. 29. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all, and no one is able to snatch them out of my Father's hand. I and my Father are one.
Praise God.
All praises to the Most High Yah.
Hey, my bad, my bad. They didn't like that. They didn't like that.
Ain't like that. We ain't even gonna read 31 out.
Yeah, I was gonna say 31.
They ain't like that.
We ain't dealing with 31 out. That's not
about the
31. That's not about the discussion now. We know how you felt now. That ain't about that though.
Hey, they don't like that. They heard them say, "I my Father."
I gotta read 31 though, family.
You gotta read it up.
I gotta read 31, family.
You gotta read
it, family. I gotta read it.
Don't hit
31.
it out. How they getting down now? What happened?
Again, the Yehudim picked up stones to stone them.
What that say? What the first? Hey, what the beginning of it say? It say again. I mean, it ain't the first time. That ain't the first time. Right?
Man, they hear him speaking, just ready to throw rocks, man. They just like, man.
I come on, hey, they say picked up stones. Hey, some of them already have stones in their bag. You feel me?
Oh man, that's crazy. Man,
let's go, hey man.
That's crazy. All praises.
All right, all praise. This the last script. You there, Adam?
Big man. Hey, big man. In the original version, it meant to go to 31 on the cool.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, I'm here, but somebody else gonna have to hit it though.
I hit it.
Oh, okay. I get it out. I got it out. I got it. And then you got the psalm after this.
Okay.
All right. Galatians 3-5. Favor to you and peace from Elohim the Father and our Master, Yahusha Messiah.
Come on.
Who gave himself for our...
Say that favor and peace out, because we already know he's a prince of peace, right?
Prince of peace, for
right.
Sure.
And we already deal with all these other things, but it's letting you know, man, that one thing that he gonna make sure he leave with you is peace. If everything's going wrong in your life, you gotta examine yourself and make sure that you walking according to the Most High Yah, walking according to His ways. Because you say, "Oh, this is wrong," and then I got this madness in my mind, and then this is going wrong in my mind. He ain't leaving that in your mind. He leaving peace with you. So then we gotta turn back and examine ourselves and make sure we follow according to His ways, right? Because He leaves.
Sounded like a slug. That sounded like a slug.
Anything with a slug to me, For sure.
Okay.
If you took it as one, then check yourself too.
I ain't take it as well. I'm just saying, the way you just put that,
I
that
slug
sounded like a
myself.
plug,
I
right?
slug myself first. I slug myself first.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh,
Okay.
this word gonna always knock you upside the head, brothers.
That's
Always.
Always.
Real talk.
so.
Especially if you read more than one verse, right?
Yes,
That's
sir.
why they use
Yes,
more
sir.
verse in Christianity.
Yeah, it's gonna knock you upside the head, definitely.
Man.
Because none of us perfect. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's
But that's
exactly what
Right.
it's
what we
gonna do.
strive for, though, big man. That's what we
Oh,
strive
for
for.
sure. Yeah,
So,
and that's exactly why it's knocking us upside the head, family.
right.
Straight up.
You did
Straight up.
wrong. You supposed to be perfect. Most High say, therefore, the Most High told Abraham, therefore be perfect, as I am perfect.
As I am perfect, no doubt. No doubt.
The Mashiach told us too, be perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect, man. So
For
nobody
sure.
can say there's no
For
such
sure.
thing as perfection. It's all about what you consider perfection is, right? So what we consider perfection is walking according to the ways of the Most High, Yah, in His way.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All praises. Straight up.
All right. From the top. Favor to you and peace from Elohim the Father and our Master, Yahusha Messiah, who gave himself for our sins to deliver us out of this present wicked age.
Out of this what?
According to
Present
out of
wicked
this
age.
present wicked
Yes,
age.
sir.
Think
Yes,
about
sir.
this present age that you are.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
about to
sir.
say that. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is this
Straight
not a
up.
present wicked? See, I gotta watch my words. It's not a present. I'm gonna say that wicked ass age, man.
Yes, it is.
Wicked ass
There
age.
you go, man. There you go. You ain't supposed
Yes,
to
it
say
is.
that. Stop talking
Man,
like
I
Gentiles.
taught it, man. But when I say ass, I think of a
Very
donkey.
wicked. He talking about a donkey, man, but it's
Donkey,
very
yeah.
Exactly.
Because it is
When I think of
stupidity.
an ass, I think of a donkey.
Yeah, it is stupidity with it. For sure.
Sure.
Definitely stupidity with it, brothers. Real talk.
Man,
Real talk.
so
like I say, man,
Right.
it definitely ain't no love, man. See it in the city, but I see it in these schools every day. These kids lost, man.
Yeah, man.
oh yeah, I see
Yeah.
that all the time. Man, I almost
Man.
had to throw a Gentile out the other day, and I wanted to. I called the strike. He ain't like that shit. What are you ever? I'm like, what? You feel me? I'm still new to it, but I wanted to hit him so hard, man. I'm like, I had to tell the coach, man, watch your player. I talk to him. Yeah, you talk to him again, nigga. Talk to him again.
Shame, kick everybody out, man.
Hey, man, Gentile pissed me off yesterday. Not really pissed me off. It was just like, nigga, watch yourself. You feel me? We on
Hey,
the
you gotta watch your anger. Watch that anger.
Look at him. I wasn't
Watch
even
that
angry. I said I wasn't angry. I told the coach, man, get your people, man, to get his ass up out of here. You feel me? Ain't playing nothing. I ain't playing with no kids.
Get his donkey up out of there.
Donkey up out of here. Shake it while he going too, little sweet ass.
All right, who gave himself for our sins to deliver us out of this present wicked age, according to the desire of our Elohim and Father.
For sure.
All praises. All praises.
To whom be the praise, right? To whom be the praise
forever
and ever. Amen.
How long got?
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever.
That don't stop right there. That continues.
Oh.
All right. 10. For do I now persuade men or Elohim? Or do I seek to please men? For if I still please men, I should not be a servant of Messiah.
Say loud one time on that, right? Say loud one time on that and then read it for us one more time. Because we got to understand that even growing up in this world, we might not think of in our mindset that we doing things to please men, but some of our actions is doing to persuade or please men, right? And
right.
Am I here to persuade this man or please this man? Nah. If I'm doing that, I ain't serving the Most High. Straight up.
No doubt. No doubt.
Read that one more time for us, Zach.
For do I now persuade men or Elohim?
Mm.
Or do I seek to please men? For if I still please men, I should not be a servant from fire.
So we gotta know that
And
if we still want to please men, we ain't walking as servants of Mashiach.
For
Go
sure.
ahead, you gonna say something?
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Okay.
And I make known to you, brother, that the good news announced by me is not according to man.
Praise Yah. That's why I love you brothers right here. You feel me? Because the good news that y'all announce is never according to men. It's coming straight from script.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For I did not receive it from man, nor was I taught it, but through a revelation of Yahushua Messiah.
That's that set apart spirit. Praise Yah. Hallelujah. I love y'all.
All praise to the Most High, Yah.
All praise. All praise. Glory. Honor. Action.
Hey, y'all be rocking, man.
Ever and ever.
Y'all be rocking. For sure. And that spirit just be flowing. It's just incomprehensible. You like that? I think, man, you like that one. You like that word.
Yeah, that's real. I mean, that's real. That's real. Straight up.
Okay. You gonna hit this psalm and close it on out? That way we can keep a short recording.
Yes, sir. Let me get there one time. That's 94.
Yeah, 94.
All right. All right. Psalms 94. Praise Yah.
Praise
Yah. El of vengeance. Oh, El of vengeance. Shine forth. Raise yourself up. Oh, judge of the earth. Render punishment to the proud. Yahuwah. How long are the wrong? How long are the wrong going to exalt? They pour forth words. They speak arrogantly. All the workers of wickedness boast in themselves. They crush your people, O Yahuwah, and they afflict your inheritance. They kill the widow and the sojourner and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, Yah does not see. And the Elohim of Yaakov pays no heed. Take heed, you senseless among the people. And you fools, when would you become wise? He who planted the ear, does he not hear? He who formed the eye, does he not see? He who disciplines the nations, does he not reprove? The one teaching man knowledge, Yahuwah knows the thoughts of man, that they are but a breath. Blessed is the man you discipline, O Yah, and instruct out of your Torah, to give him rest from the days of evil until the pit is dug for the wrong. We gotta wait on that. For Yahuwah does not leave his people, nor does he forsake his inheritance. For right ruling returns man to righteousness, and all the upright in heart follow it. Verse 15 again. For right ruling, for judgment, returns man to righteousness. And all the upright in heart follow it. Who would rise up for me against evildoers? Who would stand up for me against workers of wickedness? If Yahuwah had not been my help, my being would soon have settled in silence. When I said, my foot has slipped, your loving commitment, O Yahuwah, supported me. When anxiety was great within me, your comforts lighted my being. what a throne of destruction, which devises trouble by law, be joined with you? They band together against the life of the righteous and declare innocent blood wrong. But Yahuwah is my defense and my Elohim, the rock of my refuge, and brings back on them their own wickedness and cuts them off in their own wrongdoing. Yahuwah, our Elohim, does cut them off. Praise Yah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All praises.
All praises to the Most High.
All praises.
That's for sure. Hey, y'all know y'all nasty though. I can't even tell y'all nasty because y'all already know it, right? Hey, come on.